Hey, deserving listeners, it's time to continue watching 90 Day Fiancé. My name is Dr. Kirk Honda. I'm a therapist and a professor. As I always say, this video may contain triggering content, so be careful. And if you're at risk, maybe don't watch it. Just be careful. All right, let's watch the show.
Camera, could we go, please? Please.
You know, do the ring.
I will not give you ring. It's your decision to break up with me. I have my rule to keep the ring.
I would like the ring back.
No, I will.
Okay. So, what do I say about this? Well, it's normal for Mike to want the ring back. Is it a sentimental ring? Is it his grandma's ring or I don't know. And for her, I guess she wants to keep it. Why would she want to keep it? That's a question. I mean, surely she doesn't want to wear it. I mean, surely she doesn't want to look at it. So the only reason she would want to keep it, I guess, sentimental value or to sell it or something. I think she's just being stubborn at this point, which I get, honestly, because he's ruined her life in a lot of ways, and she doesn't want to give the ring back. She doesn't want to comply. But I don't know. If I was Mike, I'd be like, okay, she doesn't, she's angry. She doesn't want to give me the ring back. I guess that's the loss. That's the consequence of what I get for what happened. But if I was Natalie, I'd be like, yeah, a-hole, here's your ring. A second time, I'm going to throw it back at you. Because, Natalie, you don't want that ring. You don't want that reminder. You want it. You want the ring to be somewhere other than in your possession. And if he wants it back, just give it back to him.
I will not give you the ring. No, I'm sorry. I deserve to have this ring. I suffered enough.
Why do you deserve to have the ring?
Because, Michael, it's your decision to break up with me. The day is the wedding. I will not give you a ring. I'm sorry. I want to keep it and to remember how much pain it costed me.
Okay, so she wants to keep it for, what I'm going to call a sentimental value, a reminder for what happened to her. And it's her right. I don't recommend it. He wants the ring back. Here's the ring. And this is actually a broader topic that I've seen in a lot, and this goes for both Mike and Natalie. When you go through a breakup or a divorce, there's usually issues like this, like who gets the dog, who gets the retirement account, who gets the car. There's bigger issues, visitation with the kids, and it's usually better to say, okay, I don't need the ring, so fine. Or if Mike would say, you know what, I don't need the ring back, so fine. Because things like this will usually escalate into bigger problems. So sometimes you just have to let go, or you wait. Maybe Mike would say, okay, and then a month later it's like, hey, I'm sorry, but that ring means a lot to me, or I'm kind of tight on money. I know you really, you can keep the ring if you want to, but could I have it, please? I'm really sorry. Maybe a month later or something. I don't know. But this is a microcosm of a much larger issue that a lot of couples face when they're breaking up.
And how much suffering I've been through. I want to remember it.
So Mike's doing that thing again where he's just not talking, and Natalie is filling in all the blank space with words like I was talking about earlier. When you are raised in a way that you develop avoidant attachment style, all of your words tend to be real stuck in your throat, and you have a hard time getting them out. They're down there. There's a lot of thoughts and feelings. There's a lot going on, but there's a editor, there's a dam in the river that's always pushing back on those things. And the way they come across is they're robots. They don't have feelings. They don't care. They don't have anything to say. They do have a lot of things to say, but it's stuck. And maybe he's doing that. I don't know if that's what's happening for him, but I'm guessing what's happening for him is that I'm guessing he's angry. I'm guessing he's hurt. I'm guessing he's like, just give me the ring back. I want, but he is stone-faced and hoping that she'll change her mind. I don't think she's going to change her mind.
So you're just going to keep the ring?
Yes.
You're just gonna turn around and sell it.
No.
Did you talk to me for a few minutes?
No, Michael, why?
So he thinks that she's going to sell it. Natalie doesn't seem like that type of person. So he's angry. He could probably say I'm sorry a few more times. He could also say why he wants the ring back. Be vulnerable. Say, hey, I want the ring back because I'm tight on money, or I want the ring back because it just feels weird to have you have it, or I want the ring back because it's actually my grandma's wedding ring or something. Was it that? And it would just destroy me if I didn't have it in my possession. It means a lot to me. Please, Natalie, can you please get, something? But it's none of that. It's never been any of that throughout the relationship because I think of his relational traumas.
Because irregardless, I still care for you, and I wanted to say goodbye.
Michael, I cannot. I'm sorry. I wish you all the best.
Can I give you one last hug, Natalie?
No, I cannot. Michael, I cannot. Why you do this to me? You think it's good for me to do what you do this to me? You think it's okay?
So both people, I understand. For Mike, I commend him even for saying, look, could we just have one last hug? This is probably the last time we're ever going to see each other, and I just want to have one last hug. Now, that's a good move, and it's a good ask, and it indicates he cares. It's sometimes done because he's trying to vindicate himself. He wants her to be warm to him so that he can feel less guilty for what he did, I'm guessing. And, of course, Natalie makes a lot of sense here, too. It's just like, no, you a-hole, I don't want to do anything with you. I don't want to see you again, and it'll be too painful for me, and I don't want to give you the satisfaction, so let's go. Both people are right. Breakups are messy. And on the scale of breakups, this is actually not very messy. I mean, as a therapist, I've seen, and I'm sure y'all have seen, much messier breakups than this. So, it's a difficult situation, and they're handling it pretty well under the circumstances.
It's not okay.
I cannot even look at you. Please, Tamara, please go.
Can I please have that ring back?
No, Tamara, please. Tamara, please go.
Natalie?
Tamara, please.
It's just kind of weird. I mean, how many times does someone have to say no? And he's just like, hey, can I please make a case for it? Be vulnerable. Because I'm guessing Natalie might have been open if you said something along the lines of your vulnerability around the ring. I don't know. But just hammering on that nail over and over again, it's just kind of indicative of their relationship, I think, in a lot of ways. The walls that he put up, just continued to put up and protect himself from the pain I think that he feels all the time, really just presents themselves on the screen, I think. It's just a, total speculation, as I always say.
Yeah, that would just hurt me more.
All right, that does it for that episode. If you want merch, you can hit the link below and get merch, t-shirts and mugs and all sorts of things. There's even a dog coat that you can get for your puppies. And everyone out there, please take care of yourself because you deserve it. You really, really do.